At the end of this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the listener, link in the description. Firstly, happy birthday, the listener. I just want to compile your top 10 best moments and reactions you reacted to me. I'm not going to use the ones on live streams because I'm not downloading a 5-hour live stream on my computer. I have to download everything. To be clear, I'm just doing songs. Maybe next year I'll do comedies too for his next birthday. But I just don't feel like comparing comedies with songs reactions, with comedy reactions and songs reactions. I think those are two different entities, and also I I just don't want to put in extra work. It's almost his birthday is gonna be ending. It's 7:35 right now, and at 12 o'clock his birthday is gonna be over. So I had to get this out. But let's go to number 10. I'm sick of feeling lonely.
Me too.
The Lonely Remix reaction. This reaction has to be on the list because it was the first song the listener heard of me and introduced me, and introduced him. Yeah, his reaction introduced me into my own music, right? No, I'm just saying, like, this was the first reaction he did of my music, and he learned about my comedy skits and everything else on my channel. Like, this is what started it all. And even though a simple Me Too, like, just the connection there, is great because this song is what, if the listener didn't like the song, I don't know if that was the first song you listened to. I don't know if you would have. If you didn't like the song, then maybe you wouldn't like me as a creator. Who knows? Number 9. The Wiz Khalifa Roll Up remix reaction that I featured Young Chief on. I really like this reaction because, number 1, the listener was like, "Oh, too much information, too much information." And it's the best orgasm when I'm getting off.
TMI.
Yes, asexual people can have kinks. Don't at me. But at the start of it, I made a fart joke, and I'm 23 years old. But the funniest thing about that fart joke, I actually added it. Young Chief didn't add that. I added that in and manipulated it to look like he was laughing at my joke when it was. And then I told him it's not that funny because he didn't actually laugh at it. He was just he recorded his part before I recorded my part. So.
Hey, yo, B.
What up, Chief?
I know you gotta let me get on this beat, man.
Yeah, you're on it, man.
I'm about to rip it up.
Rip it up like a fart.
Really?
Yo, it's not that funny.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, and who can forget the listener, like, "Oh, I heard this already." Because I didn't add my own lyrics because I rushed this thing out because I wanted to just do it because I said I'd feature with Young Chief, so I just kind of rushed it out. It's even when he's being nice but he's still kind of saying how he feels. It's hilarious. Keep doing it, bro. It's hilarious. Oh, and who can forget the listener, like, "Oh, I heard this already." Because I didn't add my own lyrics because I rushed this thing out because I wanted to just do it because I said I'd feature with Young Chief, so I just kind of rushed it out. It's even when he's being nice but he's still kind of saying how he feels. It's hilarious. Keep doing it, bro. It's hilarious. It was just funny it was a funny reaction. So that's my number 9 favorite. Number 8. You see, I like when the listener talks a little bit about his life, if he relates to it, and his input, and how he. Because if I know a little bit more about his life, I know a little bit more where the reaction is coming from. And a good example in my number 8 spot is the Good Morning remix reaction, where he talked a little bit about how his one of his relatives was a mailman, even though he had a PhD in marine biology, and and the Good Morning originally is a song about it's a critique of college. That's what the song was originally about, and I kept it that way. And it's just cool seeing other people's perspectives on the song.
Also, I agree about the whole. Not everybody uses their major. I mean, my dad's friend has a degree in marine biology,
Okay, Dad's friend. Sorry, I'm rushing this so I get out on his birthday.
and he's a freaking mailman. Yeah.
Number 7. I have a soft spot for reactions that when I spit and I spit faster or more aggressive or more vague, people still listen to the lyrics to see what I'm talking. The good example is the Problems reaction with Haaland.
Heaven or hell, I'm conflicted.
Not many people in their comments dissect the lyrics. I appreciate y'all. Like you said, it was fire, but I appreciate if you just say it's fire and watch it or try to dissect the lyrics. But I also respect that people dissect the lyrics, and he was trying to dissect the lyrics in this one. Is this heaven or hell? I'm conflicted. I'm actually talking about two things with that line. I'm talking about living at home. Is this heaven or hell? Because, families fight sometimes, and that's a struggle. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have any responsibilities right now, which is nice. But also, I'm talking about rap. If this is heaven or hell, I'm conflicted, and I still stand by that because I can love rap, and then I can absolutely hate it. It just depends on the day. And, I still respect the art form, but if you're a rapper, you'd understand, because talking about your problems does weigh on you, or, just constantly worrying about if people like what you put out and stuff like that, man.
Y'all draw blood when you're pricking. Try to withdraw from the flesh.
Draw blood when you're picking.
I don't know if people know. It's understandable because pricking and picking sounds a lot alike, and it was a reaction on the spot. So I think the listener said picking there, but y'all draw blood when you're pricking, try to withdraw, it is a whole play on words with drawing blood. Y'all draw when you're pricking, like the needle pricking. Try to withdraw, like withdrawing blood from the fight you're picking. I'm talking about my parents there. I just want to say on record, the hook, I did not write that. Haaland wanted me to swear. I did not want to swear in that song, but I did it because that's what he wanted for the hook. I was not swearing at my parents. Alright, good.
Gonna end up like the given tree if I don't handle life differently.
Could hand out like the giving tree if I didn't handle life differently.
Again, he was on the spot, listening. It was a reaction. But, I actually said, I'm gonna end up like the giving tree. Originally, I was thinking that I was a tree, the actual tree, and if I live my life how everyone else wants me to, I'm gonna end up with nothing. That's what I meant by I'm gonna end up like the giving tree. I just wanted to explain my lyrics a little bit more to you in this. So yeah, that's what I meant. if it's a children's book. But apparently everyone cries their eyes out when they read it because it's depressing, and that's why I love it. So yeah, I just really appreciate him taking his time and trying to figure out my lyrics in this one. Number 6. Okay, I said this in the comments, but I'll say it again. You were way too happy to be reacting to this depressing song. It was so funny how happy and upbeat you were while listening to this depressing song. It just, that in itself made it a great reaction. Oh boy.
Hello, I am Timothy, aka The Listener, here with another reaction for you today. Today we're reacting to 100% Beef, Me, Myself, and I remix.
Forgive me if I don't overfeed my addiction, but I'll be here if anyone needs to listen. Yeah.
I'll be here if anyone needs to listen. Me too. I'll be here too if anyone needs to listen. No pun intended.
It's just me, myself, and I. So like that.
I think you said this before, but it seems like you hate listening to songs you heard before, and that's proof because I think once you said that he can't react to or like re-react to stuff because he'll just end up singing the whole thing, and that's proof right there. I need to relate with like-minded people. So bipolar artist.
I need to relate with light-minded people.
And I'll keep it as a hobby officially.
It's just me.
But also at the same time, you kept it respectful, and when you needed to be serious, you were, and that's why it was still so funny when I was like pouring my heart out. You just you just being silly because you're being respectful, so that made it great. Constantly grind, I forget to take a day off. Start to make progress.
Constantly grind, I forget to take a day off. Definitely feel you there.
You call it snacks, I call it food. Maybe I need to focus.
You call it snacks, I call it food. Hey, I'll eat chips and call it a meal.
It was just really cool to see you relate to what I had to say in this, though. Too. That's why it's even better than everything I mentioned. So yeah, I'm sorry you're struggling with what I do. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm glad I helped you. Relate, and at least you didn't feel alone. Subscribers from reaction channels call it garbage.
It's just me, myself, and I.
Fuck those people who call you garbage.
Some subscribers from reaction channels, not the listeners. The listeners channel has shown me mad love, okay? Most channels show me mad love. It's this one channel that started putting in the title roasting, and it attracted some toxic fans that just roast anyone that, I don't know, maybe they just didn't like it. It wasn't their cup of tea, but they were not respectful at all. They just call it garbage and this and that, and I'm just saying some of his fans. I'm not going to say who it is, but some of his fans. Because there was a few last time that said, it's fine, I'm not trying, this is what he said, just because it's an auto-tune you don't like it, I'm not getting in that debate. I'm just saying that's what he said, so at least he was sticking up for me, Maybe it just wasn't their type of music then, Maybe it just wasn't auto-tuned. Maybe it's been some facts, but anyway. I was not talking about the listener. I want to make that very clear. Love y'all, guys. Anyway, number 5. Recently I dropped the Just a Dream remix, song about my mom, and he reacted to it, and I just have to put it here with just the respect he had, because he already heard about my mom passing, but he still apologized and that, and he was getting really emotional too, I could tell, and I know listening to that was probably really hard for him, and I'm glad, the listener Timothy. Let's just call him by his real name. Timothy has a great heart, and you know,
Sorry, I know you mentioned it before. I'm still. I'm sorry you lost your mom. I couldn't imagine if I lost.
I was 19, you were 51. You fought hard until you were done. Close
I already starting to eat, which makes sense.
if you were here to give me patience. I can barely.
If you were here to give me patience.
My best friend, my drive, both left me out. So
My best friend, my tribe. Damn.
just a dream.
you can just tell, you know, he has a heart of gold. So, and he's funny too. He's a funny guy. So, you know, that's what makes his channel so great. Number 4, speaking of, I decided to make an exception. This had lyrics. This had music. I counted it as a song, even though it was a parody. It was the parody of Hey Soul Sister. She's My Sister. I know this will probably ruin the comedy if I say this. I kind of regret making that comedy because it was a little rude. But anyway, everyone liked it, so, you know, hope I didn't offend anyone with that.
Hey, hey, oh hey, your pussy slayed. So
Pussy sling.
No, the listener, pussy slayed, like, you slay a pussy like a, you know, like if you slay like a wild pussy, like an animal, a wild pussy, you know. I just also think it's hilarious that I released this song right before I came out as asexual. Like the next day, it was April 2nd, and yeah, like I said, I just wanted to come out.
I still had some left in me, wasn't empty when she blew my car.
Was it empty when she blew my cock?
This was just a funny reaction. Like, you know, it's awesome seeing someone laugh at your jokes that you know, we're pretty you know, basic, you know. I like but sex sells. I had kept that in mind. I was making a bunch of vulgar jokes and people will like this. And it worked. It was like I had this whole April Palooza thing and that was the most liked comedy out of it. I'm like, I thought that'd be the least liked because it took the less creativity as possible. Well, it was kind of hard trying to write it, you know, into a song, but still, I I did not expect it.
We have similar genes. She didn't break us up when our parents tried to intervene. When we kissed, she liked it.
I like how his you know, his face lights. He's like, huh? What is he saying? When he realizes what the song's about.
She has nice booty hole. Here we go. Her being my sister ain't fair, you know.
I also find it hilarious that someone that was asexual was singing about having sex with his sister. That, you know, I don't even have a sister. It makes it funnier because since I'm asexual, I don't really understand what sex is like. So, you know, I think that puts more comedy into it. You know, it's ironic, but it works. Anyway, moving on. Wait, I just gotta show you a montage before I move on.
Always want you to blow my car. Tonight, where your pubes look like a rug, I'm fucking you.
What the fuck?
We can be our yourself like a family. Literally, we can have a threesome with our sister Emily. I want you to fuck her with me, sister. I don't want to guilty when it's true. For life.
Oh, brother. Why is that still up?
My top 3 favorite reactions of my music from the listener coming up. Number 3. I don't like putting people on blast. A friend of mine who watches my videos, you know, was struggling a lot. And I had to write a song about my frustrations with, you know, trying to, you know, handle my cool, hearing really devastating information that was, you know, on the spot, because I, you know, like, if any of you want to, like, come to me in my DMs and talk about, like, if you're feeling suicidal, you know, please, don't be afraid to, but please, you know, let it flow naturally. When something is on the spot, it's just devastating, especially because you're not ready for it. And you know, it was just my frustrations with the situation, and I wish I handled it better than I did. But anyway, the listener, you know, I really appreciated this at the time because I was going through a lot, and the little reinsurance from him, made it just a little bit better. And when you're going through something like that, that's something you really need.
So please call the hotline, don't make any bold moves. I've never lost a friend, I'm not supposed to. I'll never forgive myself if you die after something I told you. It wasn't there for you when you tried to pull through. And I'm just a rapper, I'm not bulletproof. So if
I'm just a rapper. I'm not bulletproof. Wow. Definitely pour your heart out on this.
So, for the one person that doesn't know that I remixed Like Toy Soldiers by Eminem, I just wanted to tell you that's the song that he's reacting to. I know that I told you late, but anyway, like I said, I'm just rushing this video out. So, but anyway, it's just like, not only was I dealing with one person that was saying they're suicidal, those 2 people, about the same time too. Another friend told me he almost jumped in front of a train, and I texted him right before he did it. I don't know if he would have went through with it, but it sounded like I'm not trying to be like, look at me, but it sounded like I helped him, you know, not, you know, go through with it. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just, like I said, I'm just a rapper, I'm not bulletproof. And, you know, the listener just telling me, like, sorry I'm going through this, like, you know, those were my feelings. I felt like I couldn't say them because obviously I felt like he was going through a lot more than I was, both of them, but, and I couldn't, I had to release it somehow, you know, so I made a song about it.
I'm sorry, I wish I could be there for some of you, you know, that struggle, because I remember struggling like this too, but it's so hard to hear. It's just, I'm not, here, I'm gonna put a suicide hotline number in the description. Please call it if you need someone. I'm not a professional. I'm sorry.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think that might be your best track. I know it's definitely a deep track for sure. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I really liked it a lot. I know, I'm sorry you had to go through those things.
Honestly, the reason why it's this is number 3 and not any higher, I I just can't really listen to the song without getting emotional. And it's like one of those songs where if you look back at it, it's not... It puts you in the same mindset again, remembering what happened. Of course, I still listen to it again, and I still like the reaction. You know what I'm trying to say. It's like, that part of my life I want to be over with. But, let's go to the second favorite reaction from him. Let's, what is it? You'll find out. I really like the Treat Yourself Better reaction. I mean, Celebrity's better. Treat Yourself Better. That'll be my next single. There we go. Look out for it. I don't know if it'll happen or not. That's goes for no scripts. Woohoo! But my point is, Treat Celebrity's Better reaction. You brought up a great point, and that's why I really respect this video.
Sometimes there's things that you don't see behind the scenes. Who are you to know what goes on in that world?
My point was, the line, like, I'm trying to paraphrase right now. You don't know these people in person, and you treat them like garbage because you don't know them in person. I'll get to that. I'm gonna make a whole reaction video for Treat Celebrities Better. You said it in a different way to explain better what I was trying to say, and you really added to the conversation of the song. And I don't want to go into too much about this song because I'm supposed to react to it. It's been really hard because I get really emotional reacting to this, but I'll try to get that out soon for Straxia, aka Lenny TV, because he asked for a reaction. If any song you want me to explain more to, drop it in the comments and I'll try to explain it better. But anyway. And my number one favorite reaction of my music from the listener yet is...
Hello, I am Timothy, aka The Listener, here with another reaction for you today. Today we're reacting to 100% Beef, Lost Boy Remix.
Now, this reaction... you might have made a great point in the last reaction, number 2 spot, and, you might have helped me in a stressful situation in a third spot, but this reaction sums up my life, and the way I saw you related to the song and get really emotional, like, that meant the world to me, because it's just, sometimes I just feel alone.
I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook.
I am loving the vocals and storytelling. I'm sure it's probably part of the original, which unfortunately I've never heard. But, geez, the vocals. It's really amazing.
Drive your dad insane, why can't you do your chores, son? Saying no gives me power over my life, the boredom. I can't pay attention, I'm not interested in his chord struck. You're making excuses, laziness is at the forefront.
You're making excuses, laziness is at the forefront.
Spit a few bars to the fans that adore him. Yeah, shit happens, but with this, I'll never forfeit.
Yeah, shit happens, but fans like this, I'll never forfeit.
When you said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not what I said, but that's true too. Like, you guys are great fans, like, with fans like you, I'll never forfeit. Like, if everyone's just hitting on everything, like, I wouldn't be here. So, the love and support is, what keeps me going. So thank you guys. He's threatening kicking me out with his ranting. I know he won't, but it's at the back of his mind. I'm gonna be 23, I guess I'm losing track of time.
I'm 23, gonna be 24 in June.
I wish I could explain it. It's complicated. I have no power over my life, so I makeshift. Ironically, it's also hurting my chances.
I know power over my life, so I make shift.
Maybe I just need to get out of this basement.
but I can't just call up someone to get a day spent at the Y, hoping someone I know wants to ball like James Nesmith. Some days I don't know anyone anymore, so forget it. I don't plan well, I have no time management. That's why I never
I don't plan well, I have no time management.
tell you bit planned for this. I want to be normal, but I self-sabotage.
I want to be normal, but I self-sabotage.
Get on a mic and add a sad song to the catalog. So wishy-washy. I want to step up to the plate, but I'm not hungry enough, cause I'm obsessed with my fate. High expectations of rap, I'm depressed.
I'm not hungry enough because I'm obsessed with my fate. Damn, I can relate.
I'm not saying this to insult you because I'm autistic, but you possibly said that you're autistic too. So you struggle with like the same things I do. I mean, we both, are stuck in our houses all the time grinding on YouTube. I mean, we both constantly never take breaks. We both feel like, we're behind in what we're supposed to do in this world, according to looking at everyone else. You can't go by that, for it will not make you happy. You got to go with what you want to do. And that was the whole point of the song. Like, I was feeling down on myself, because I still feel down on myself with this. It's been actually a really big problem recently, and that might be that might help with the placing on this list. But it's just, man, I just feel so alone, and I'm just glad I wrote it for myself. I'm not gonna be like, I'm glad you related, but that wasn't really my intention. But seeing that, just the way you felt it, it's like it made me feel so good. It's like someone understands completely. I think you related to the whole entire song, and that just made my day. And anyway, that's my favorite song reaction of any of my songs so far. Please go check out The Listener. He makes really fast reactions. Please, he reacts to nearly anything. If you want something of yours reacted to, please go to him, or anything. A song you want him to check out. He just, he's had to not hear it yet, but it's just, he works so hard, and he deserves more subs. So please, link in the description. That's where his channel is. It's his birthday too. Please go drop him a sub. You will not be disappointed. I mean, like, this guy works like crazy. But Neverland is home to Lost Boys like us, and Lost Boys like us are free. See you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah. Later.
Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
That was amazing. Enjoyed it. I'm definitely giving it a 10 out of 10. Hope you like my reaction. Till next time. Peace.